Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Football in the Windy City of Chicago, Illinois. Soldier Field, the host of a huge NFC North matchup in the opening week of the 2025 season. Number one overall pick just a year ago, Caleb Williams looking to get right back on track, ending his first season with a win over the Packers and looking to roll that in to year number two here with the Chicago Bears against another division rival in the Minnesota Vikings. As for Minnesota, now being led by quarterback J.J. McCarthy after a 14-3 season ending in a wild card upset loss, they now have to hope that the answer can be the quarterback out of Michigan instead of Sam Darnold, shipped off to the Seattle Seahawks. He got his Week 1 victory. Can Minnesota respond with a Week 1 win of their own? They will attempt to. Bears will kick us off, and we are underway from Soldier Field. And a return taken here for Minnesota up to the 28-yard line. Solid return. Looking forward to a very, very clinical drive here from the big man himself, J.J. McCarthy. How often are Michigan quarterbacks successful? Well, I guess we'll have to wait until year number 2 to figure the answer out for number 9 here. Obviously, you got the likes of Tom Brady. Haven't really had a name come out of that place, though, since the big man himself. Who's going to get it done here? We'll find out very, very soon. Welcome, everybody, joining me. John Zeller, SM Bolt, Sean, everybody else throughout. Here we go. Former Green Bay Packer Aaron Jones in the backfield. Gets the opening handoff on first down. Tried to kick it outside. And already making his presence felt in week number 1, Jalen Johnson. One of the best corners in the NFL last season. Looking to continue that trend into the next year. One full week in the books after this one. Whole lot of firepower to work with for the rookie. Or a second-year quarterback, I should say. May as well be a rookie. Handoff here is to Aaron Jones. He will pick up 2 yards after the 1-yard loss. So, yeah, that's always one thing I've questioned. The NBA solidifies guys that are hurt in year 1 as rookies in year 2. But not the NFL. Very weird. What up, Doja Ty? Always found that somewhat interesting. Chicago looking to pitch an opening drive, 3 and out here. Low snap for McCarthy. Handoff is to Aaron Jones, and that is well read. It is a first drive stop for the Bears. That is the defense they're looking for. And they had a lot of last season. Just felt like they were never on the same page. They are a Hail Mary away from starting 5-2. And the offense and defense just could not coexist. Ended up being quite a downfall for them. But this offense is refined and reformed, and we'll get a chance to show it off here on their opening drive under Ben Johnson. What up, Games? Very excited to see how this offense fluctuates in 2025. I will say I have high expectations, though, because there is a lot of firepower on this offense. I mean, DeAndre Swift, very underrated. Obviously, Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and adding Luther Burden from Missouri in the second round. Pass downfield is going to be hauled in, and that is caught by Rome Odunze. Year number 2. Not exactly the most productive opening season. But the Bears do believe he's going to play a significantly bigger role in 2025. Seems to be the general consensus around most players in the building. Sky's the limit for this offense, and that's what Chicago is hoping for. Play action pass is going to be hauled in here, and that looks like it is Luther Burden on a 9-yard crosser. With the opening catch and run for the rookie. Rome getting built one day, I like that. Why the Vikings? Yeah, I don't know why Minnesota ran on 3rd and 9. Nothing for McCarthy yet. Interesting. Williams now from the pistol. After a 9-yard pickup there for the rookie. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, and he's shut down. Good tackle made there up front. And that is Harrison Phillips, the defensive tackle in Minnesota. Browns-Bears this season going to be crazy. Oh boy, I'm kind of nervous and scared for that one, I can't lie. We've won the last couple. We'll see about this year. 3rd down in a very, very short yard. Handoff is going to DeAndre Swift, and he's shut down again. Jonathan Grenard that time. And Minnesota getting into the backfield very quickly. And a choice early here for Ben Johnson should be no question. But, of course, it is Madden. So it's always going to be a question and they will punt it away. Going to play an early game of field position here. Torrey Taylor, Iowa Hawkeye, on for the punt. You know, you got yourself a good one when an Iowa punter's taking the field, although that time couldn't control the backspin and winds up a touchback. So neither team produces anything more. They had a first down on their opening drive, and J.J. McCarthy ready to begin his second time around. Well, the offense for Minnesota not looking too different other than that. Backing up McCarthy is Sam Howell this year. Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason joining the team. Coming over from San Francisco. Had to play hero with the injury to McCaffrey a lot last year as Aaron Jones is leveled by Jaquan Brisker. Great tackle made up front there. And he'll pick up one, but the wide receivers remain the same. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Jalen Naylor round up the top three. And, of course, Hawkinson and Oliver at tight end 1 and tight end 2. McCarthy going to hand off to Aaron Jones, but a busy man, and finally has something to produce. And that'll be a gain of 10 yards and a first down for Minnesota. Honestly, it's so annoying when teams go for it on fourth down, unless it's absolutely needed. I mean, I think there, week 1 set the tone. I would have liked to see it, but yeah, I agree with you. McCarthy back under center. Have not seen him throw the football yet today. And that drought is going to end here with a check down pass that is complete on a 6-yard pickup. And McCarthy is in the books. Seriously, way too excited for a sim game. I mean, you know what? When it's been a while, it is exciting. It gets very, very fun. And I'm glad you guys are able to enjoy it. Minnesota picks up 6 there. Bunch formation right for McCarthy. Another handoff here for Aaron Jones. Following blockers, breaking a tackle. And he will pick up 9 yards on the carry. Up to the 47, nearing midfield. And enemy territory. What up, EG Pro? We are getting there. Which team will strike first? Aaron Jones awaiting potentially his 7th carry today. Justin Jefferson still looking for his first touch off the play action. McCarthy steps up in the pocket, looks to take off, and he is swarmed. Montez Sweat with the sack. Loss of just a yard on the play. He was able to step up and take away most of the negation. But it matters all for none. Montez Sweat gets the sack on the stat sheet. Bears defense starting to wake up. That's what they're asking for here in Chicago in week number 1. And here is McCarthy now from the empty. Aaron Jones in motion. He will now block, and a screen pass is simply blown up. Looked like Aaron Jones just lost his footing there. Doesn't work out too well for him. Very interesting play there from Minnesota, though, to have your guy at motion across the line, back, block, and then act as a receiver. Never on the same page there with his running back, which sets up a 3rd and 11. McCarthy going deep down the field, knocked away nicely. Play on the ball made by Kevin Byard, the former Tennessee Titan. And that makes it 4th and 11. Good stop there for Chicago. Off of the Montez Sweat sack. And once again, Ryan right on for the punt. Looking to pinch Chicago deep inside their own 20-yard line. This ball going to land at the 10. Fair caught at the 11. Minute 45 left in the first one. I'm Noah Herron. Real life, who you got for this one? I think Chicago takes week 1. Being at home on Monday night. Ben Johnson now is the head coach. There's a lot of hype. And teams often do 2 things around hype. They either completely shatter in week 1 or they show out. I think they show out. What up, Eagle? Caleb Williams back to it here. 1st and 10, and off to DeAndre Swift. Look at hit the exterior. Meets Byron Murphy Jr. at the line of scrimmage. No further pickup. And a quick opening quarter going by in the blink of an eye. Nothing like what we experienced last night in an absolute firework fest at Highmark Stadium. Which team will get on the scoreboard first, if any, here? Williams off the pass here is going to check it down to DJ Moore. Good little play. Will pick up positive yardage for 7. Week 1 tomorrow for Madden. I don't know what games you have or haven't done. I think Jacksonville and Carolina is one of my favorite games of the week, though. One of my more underrated. Wish it was closer at the end, but still a great game. So many upsets and close finishes in week number 1. The entertainment has returned. Williams on 3rd and 3 delivers even more. Check down there to DeAndre Swift, picks up the first down. Up to the 29-yard line, an 11-yard pickup to his starting back. Yeah, I would probably go Carolina and Jacksonville just because you got Travis Hunter and then Bryce Young stepping it up big time. Terrific end of their season in 2024. Chicago also had a great end of their year, beating the Packers and a handoff to DeAndre Swift, taken down by Harrison Smith. Boy, it feels like he's been here for ages. You don't often see the loyalty like guys like Harrison Smith have, as we have hit the end of one, scoreless here in Chicago, with the Bears making a push to change that as we head to quarter number 2. 10-minute first quarter, just about what I would expect. Back to it here, though. Switching sides of the field to begin the second quarter. Williams from the empty, goes down low, finds DJ Moore. Hangs on through a hit, catch number 2. And the chains are moved once more. Chicago up to their own 42-yard line. J.J. McCarthy can only sit, wait, and watch as he hopes for a better offensive possession himself. Williams here with a handoff to Swift, and again, Jonathan Grenard makes his presence felt. 1-yard gain. Last 3 years, Harrison is almost retired. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that in the news. Interestingly enough, maybe he's seeking, I don't know, some praise from the fans or something. He should, though. Very loyal player. DJ Moore now at the top of the screen. Handoff here is to DeAndre Swift. Hits the exterior. Got a terrific block, staying on his feet as well. Up to the 43-yard line. And if he could have stayed in bounds, that would have been a very, very dangerous pickup. It's a beautiful game, though. Into Minnesota territory. Looking to at least get into range for Cairo Santos. Caleb, though, looking for a touchdown on this drive. First and 10. We began all the way back at the 11-yard line. Churning it out is Caleb Williams. Another check down there to Luther Burden. That'll pick up 4. I want to make sure that's Luther Burden. Luther Burden, the third, number 87. Yep. Didn't have one written down on my roster, so shout out NFL roster guru once again for getting that right for me. Bears now on the cusp of field goal range, but don't even want to think about it. They want more, and so does DeAndre Swift, full speed ahead with the first down carry. Up to the 32, it's a 7-yard pickup. And the Bears are chipping away on this Minnesota defense. I like it. Doesn't have to be a one-play touchdown drive every time. The Ben Johnson offense is more worried about wearing down defenses and putting up the show later. But DeAndre Swift again, putting on his own little entertainment circle. Another 7-yard pickup. What up, Flash Gordon? Could the Bears be a surprise team? I'm not sure it's going to be a surprise necessarily. I think they should be pretty decent. Although I have them 6-11. Maybe I gave them a little less credit than I should have. DeAndre Swift averaging over 5 yards a carry early on here. Sideline pass is almost intercepted. Luther Burden couldn't hang on. And the Bears fortunate to just have a go at 3rd and 3. Harrison Smith was right there. And we know what he can do in the open field. Take this IRL any day. I think you guys got week 1. I'm confident in that. Run heavy formation here on a 3rd and 3 from the 24-yard line. Handoff is to Swift, and he is taken down behind the line again. Another Phillips. That is Harrison Phillips with the TFL. 1-yard loss on his second appearance today. And the Bears will likely settle for 3. Cairo Santos looking to open up the scoring here from 43 yards out from the left hash. Good snap, good hold. Kick on the way, and it is good. Bears lead early at home here in the windy city of Chicago. Not sure how much longer they're going to be here, though. What up, Cassie? Any Bears fans in chat have any idea what the implications are of a potential move-out date? Because the Bears are building a new stadium, I believe, right? Thought maybe. I definitely heard something like that. Too many teams building stadiums, though. I start to get lost in the media. Vikings now looking for a rebuttal of their own. Solid return out to the 27-yard line. I've been thinking no surprise teams, but for some strange reason, just watching this made me think maybe the Bears. It could be. Again, my surprise team is Carolina. I think they go 10-7 and win the NFC South. What up, Jose? Haven't even broke ground yet. Just bought the land. Gotcha. Appreciate it. Jordan Addison in press coverage up top. Now on the opening play of drive number 3, J.J. McCarthy still looking for a scoring possession. On the RPO here to T.J. Hockenson. And here's the double pass we were talking about. Aaron Jones in open space. And this is going to work out perfectly. The trickery from Minnesota going all the way for the touchdown. How about it? Whoa! Unreal. Holy cow. T.J. Hockenson has a bit of an arm. A lateral pass goes to the running back. What an opening play. And the Vikings lead in the second quarter. Coolest play of the year by far already. A double pass for a touchdown? Are you kidding me? What did we just witness? What up, eggs off? Games with the $2 dono with the holy moly. Yeah. What did we just witness? Appreciate the dono, Games. My goodness gracious. Will Reichert on for the extra point. Up and good. Well, that's how you get your rookie comfortable. You put the football behind the line, swarm the left side of the field, and leave the other half wide open. Yeah, that's your play of the game. I don't care if there's a Hail Mary to win it. We'll make 2. Unbelievable. Got to be play of the year. I can't believe he had that much space, though. How cool is that? Wow. Absolutely awesome. Well then, if you guys aren't already settled in, let us now get ready for an exciting second quarter. Bears back to it after a quick turnaround. Return up to the 28-yard line. Whew. See this in Madden a few months ago. Sounds like it's a main play for the Vikings. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw, I think it was It's Vic Simulations. He had a clip on one of his YouTube shorts. It was the Bengals running it against the Browns. I put that in the Discord, actually. Never thought I'd see that work out on my channel, though, especially for a touchdown. But how about it? Bears back to it here. Caleb Williams off the play action. Checking this one now. Complete to Luther Burden up the sideline. Breaks the tackle and picks up 16. And now we're starting to get exciting. Luther Burden is the leading receiver here today. In terms of catches, that is number 3, I believe, might be 4. Got a lost count. And can you blame me? I think he's had 4 targets, 3 catches. DeAndre Swift, though, hungry for the football midway through the second quarter. And he gets a handoff and another TFL for another big fella up front. Jonathan Allen coming over from Washington. And this is a big piece to this Minnesota defense now. 2 new faces on the defensive line, Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. Harrison Phillips, Taki, Taimani, Jonathan Grenard, Yvonne Pace Jr., Blake Cashman, and Andrew Van Ginkel round up the front 7. Handoff here again is to DeAndre Swift, lucky to fall forward and pick up any yardage whatsoever. Back to the original line, sets up a 3rd and 10. Roshan Johnson still hasn't been beat out Swift. Yeah, that's saying something. 4 receiver set here on a 3rd and 10 for Chicago. 4-man rush coming. Well protected as Williams down the field delivers this one. A beautiful pass down to the 34-yard line. Olamide Zacchaeus. And here's a guy that won't see the football field too often, but he will gladly take a first down. Does have a kick of speed to him. It's what you want on a crosser. Bears threatening to take the lead right back here on a responsive drive from the former number 1 overall pick. Going deep downfield near the end zone, and it's broken up incomplete. 1st and 10 shot, they don't mind that. Ben Johnson going to disguise this offense quite a bit They're going to lure you in with a couple of short underneath passes and rushes and then go deep on you when you give them the chance. Vikings, though, readily equipped with the pass breakup. Play action bootleg here for Williams. Steps and fires this one underneath, caught by Moore, and shut down. A combined tackle there for Byron Murphy and Harrison Smith. 2-yard pickup takes us to the 2-minute warning. Minnesota ahead by 4 thanks to a double pass touchdown in the beautiful windy city of Chicago, Illinois. Look at the bright lights. You'll love to see it. And let's see what Ben Johnson has dialed up here after the 2-minute warning on 3rd and 8. Williams sets his feet, fires downfield, low but caught by DeAndre Swift for the touchdown. 32 yards. Bears take the lead right back. What a Retro President, bad time for you to come in here. And there is touchdown number 1 in 2025 for Caleb Williams, looking for a big year for the Chicago Bears offense. All right. And that's what they're looking for. Exactly. Don't even be discouraged, though, Retro. You have no idea what the Vikings offense just pulled off. I entice you at maybe halftime, maybe in between the kickoff, to go back and watch that Minnesota touchdown. Santos on for the extra point. It's up and good. Bears lead by a field goal once again. 7-play, 72-yard drive. But again, J.J. McCarthy got to feel a lot more comfortable with the offense now. Man, oh man. We'll call that man right there Jen Bonson. Not quite Ben Johnson. We'll have to wait a couple more months to get that. No release date set on Madden 26 yet. Hopefully it comes out in early August this year. Vikings now ready to get back to it on the return up the sideline. A terrific return up to the 39-yard line, nearly the 40. And that goes down as our best return of the season. Aaron Jones with the disgustingly good 73-yard touchdown reception off of the double pass. Bears defense is still more secondary than anything else. True that. Caleb should take a jump, though, in year 2. Even with a new coaching system, he's got a full off season to learn it. Exactly. That should help him out a great deal. 2-minute drill time for the Michigan quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, on a check down. Swatted away at the line. Incomplete. Gervin Dexter got a hand on it that time. The big defensive tackle. And Grady Jarrett was there to help him. 2 big fellas up front. Makes it 2nd and 10. McCarthy from the 39, going downfield, finds his tight end Hawkinson, this time forward on the football field. Can't be throwing a pass unless he wants to throw a lateral. Boy, I'm here for it. Time will continue to tick away here. Man. Vikings now in the no huddle. Into enemy territory. McCarthy with a 5-step drop and a pass to the sideline. Connecting again with his tight end. And could not hit the white chalk, which will cost the Vikings another 20 or so seconds here. They don't mind it. Well within range to tie us up before the break. And Chicago begins half number 2 with the football. What up, Sid? Who are you? Having a horrible day today. Go Bears. Let's see it. 2nd and 2 now. From the 35, blitz coming. McCarthy hit as he throws, but delivers. Caught by Addison. Timeout taken by Minnesota. I forgot to make a pick 'em before this. I probably should have gotten to it. But rest assured, we are taking a full off day tomorrow. There will be no uploads, no video, no short, no stream. I work, and I don't want the uploads to get ahead of me because I'll be out of town for about a 5-day stretch coming up here at the beginning of June. Talk about more of that later. Emphasis is on this Minnesota drive as they look to take the lead before halftime. Here's Hawkinson getting free inside the red zone. Timeout number 2 taken by the Vikings. Man, oh man. Yeah, I forget what the pick-up split is. I know it is 16-11. Just don't remember who it's in favor of. I believe Minnesota. Although I'm probably incorrect. Let me double check myself. Vikings now down to their final timeout. From the Chicago 16, low snap is controlled. McCarthy goes left side and finally connects with Jay Jettis. And yes, 16-11 in favor of Minnesota today. Bears got to bear down. They have been doing a pretty good job so far. Aside from one play, which we will break down in a moment. One shot at the end zone here for the Vikings before a field goal attempt. McCarthy will set fire for the back corner, overshoots Addison. And a good stop with their heels in the end zone for the Chicago Bears. In all likelihood, we are tied at 10. Heading into the break. Very realistic and acceptable first half for both these teams, I feel like. Will Reichert on for a 23-yard chip shot. Looking to pull us even before the break gets up, and it is good. All square at 10. Still 2 seconds to go here in half number 1. Very entertaining half, though. Couple of neat touchdowns, some great defensive plays, and an all-square ball game. Yeah, I will get to that week 2. I am hooping after this, actually, so I'm going to get to that week 2 pick 'em probably tonight, but you guys have an extra day to fill it out, so nearly a full 48 hours in all likelihood. Take your time with it, though. Perfect pick 'em wins a jersey of their choice. Bears will take over from the 30. Maybe a heave, maybe a screen, maybe a double pass here from Caleb Williams, and we will head into the break. Could this be the tie game we've been waiting for? It could. Very well could be. Could be a Luther Burden legacy game, though. Final play of the opening half. Caleb Williams looking for a miracle. Something opposite of what they faced against Washington. Checking this one down and complete to Cole Kmet. And we have at halftime all squared away, 10-10. Bears receive the opening half kickoff here in the third quarter. SM already smelling overtime. Okay, I think now is a good time, actually, to put out the live poll. Who wins this one? Because we do have a tie game. Do we think the Purple People Eaters pull through with their crazy creative offense, the Bears, or do we have a tie? Guess we'll find out. Vote now. Will Reichert gets the second half underway. It looks like Devin Duvernay on the return. Almost found a hole to the right side. The former Baltimore Raven going to be in charge of all special teams work this season. What happened earlier? Well, I'm not even sure I can describe it too well. McCarthy threw a backwards pass to TJ Hawkinson, which he threw laterally to Aaron Jones. He scored a 73-yard touchdown on a double pass. Second half is underway. Chicago in possession of the football, and a handoff to DeAndre Swift, and he is bullied, to say the least. Blake Cashman hits him when he was held after a 1-yard gain. Yeah, I saw the double pass not too long ago. Never, though, for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Williams now back under center. Handoff here is to Swift, lowering his head. En route to a 4-yard gain that time. Third and medium coming up for Chicago. Didn't think that was possible in Madden. You know what? Apparently, somebody earlier told me that happens a lot more often with Minnesota in Madden than anybody else, which is cool. Very nifty feature. Vikings showing blitz here on 3rd and 5. See if they keep true to their formation. They will not. 4-man rush, and that means Williams has extra time to pick out his favorite target, DJ Moore. Up to the 49, a dozen yards gain. Drive continues for Chicago. Had no clue Duvernay went to Chicago. That dude is legit. He has some speed. Speed, though, just doesn't cut it alone in the NFL. That is the case most often. Still, it is DeAndre Swift in the backfield. Left sideline pass is caught by DJ Moore off the back shoulder. Good pass there from Williams, able to scope out. Bit of a mismatch up top. I like it. Good vision from QB1 here in Chicago. Looking to get the Bears to 1-0. Showed a lot of promise through the first opening 6 weeks last season. And the loss to the Commanders kind of spiraled their season out of control. Great catch there from Luther Burden and a pivotal spin move. Into the red zone, an 18-yard pickup. Whoa. Yeah, a good opening look for your rookie. This is a guy that I wanted to take in round 2. Disappointingly. Fell too far. We passed up on him twice in round 2. Glad we got Quinshon Judkins, though. That is cool, I suppose. Bears looking to take their lead back here. Been ahead by 3 at multiple points. DeAndre Swift looking for the touchdown. And again, Blake Cashman beats him at the 12. Tyler Shuck been cooking during the OTAs for what it's worth. That's awesome. By the way, the DeAndre Hopkins hype in Baltimore is real. He actually had a faster OTA time than Zay Flowers today. The sim wasn't lying yesterday. Snap here from the 12-yard line. Hand off going to DeAndre Swift. A big hole in the end zone. His second all-purpose touchdown. Bears retake the lead. Yes, for real. That's a legit thing. Terrific opening drive in the third quarter for Chicago. Caleb Williams might be the truth. Bears fans are hoping to have their first 4,000-yard passer. Will they find it? Still in Gabriel or Shooter Sanders showed out yet? Actually, Shooter had a very nice OTA day yesterday. I think he was 7 for 9 with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Gabriel had 2 TDs and 1 pick. I think Kenny Pickett was the only bad quarterback, actually, in OTAs. Extra point up and good for Cairo Santos. Largest lead today for Chicago is a touchdown. Yeah, I've been satisfied with it. Now that he's been drafted and we're in the offseason, I think this is the biggest kind of time of the year for him to develop in silence. You know, not a whole lot of noise going around there. He won't get criticized for every move that he makes because it's all behind closed doors and open to very limited media, which is a good thing. I have a feeling he'll be scrutinized again once he starts or when the preseason begins, but now's a good time to develop chemistry, hone your skills, and hopefully ball out, man. I'm hopeful. Minnesota back to it. On the return, another great one up to the 34-yard line. Both of these special teams have been nothing short of special. McCarthy back out on the field. What does Minnesota have up their sleeve here in the third quarter? Wow. Song in the background talking about on fire. Feels like that's my room right now. Glad to go through this water like it's my job. The show must go on, however. Hawkinson will act as another blocker here on the halfback draw to Aaron Jones looking to break it outside. Well covered by Chicago. Inside pursuit there from a couple of their linebackers. 2nd and 11 on the 1-yard loss. Got to be banking on those young quarterbacks. Blacko, Pickett, and Watson's like combined 5 wins, true. Jones, Oluziar there. McCarthy looking to get that back and plenty more. Left sideline pass is hauled in, dragging the toes down. That will work out for Jalen Naylor. We're number 1 this season. Switching over from 83. Kind of fits a little bit better into the schematics of Minnesota. Justin Jefferson still looking for his first deep ball today. Just the 1 first down reception. McCarthy, though, eyeing his target number 2. His wide receiver 2, I should say. Wearing number 3, Jordan Addison. Couldn't pull that in through it. C.J. Edwards hit. What up, Delroy Wilson? Madden would be dangerous if defenses ever learn how to cover receivers. True. Or if the game understood time management. Another possibility. Midway through the third quarter. McCarthy. Quick pass down the middle. Finds Hawkinson. A good chunk play. That's all Minnesota's looking for here. Keeping pace with each possession that Chicago has. Santoria looking for the pick. Are we due for a turnover? Haven't had one yet. Might be time. Vikings advance across the midfield stripe here at Soldier Field. Fans are on their feet. McCarthy off the bootleg, checks it down, short by a yard. Jalen Naylor hangs on. Not a very veteran move there. And you can't really blame the youngster. Just a lack of experience. You'd rather take off than check it down, even if it is caught. Which it was. Surely they got to go here. But if they do, then why didn't the Ravens yesterday? They won't. Vikings going to play field position game with a punt coming up for Ryan Wright. Almost got blocked, and he's going to angle this one beautifully out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Hopping into the tunnel. Maybe a good decision there. A great punt. Boy, how close was that to getting blocked? Take another look. Not very. And actually a very good job to avoid a penalty altogether with the way that he did jump. Getting my money's worth with the bear down emotes. I like it. Defense is bearing down big time. Kevin O'Coward. Love that. That's getting pinned. Chicago now with their heels in the end zone. From the 4-yard line, here is Caleb Williams stepping up in the pocket, taking off, and here goes QB1 up the sideline. Gain 16 on the rush. Under 3 left in the third quarter. And a lot of breathing room delivered there from number 18. Kevin O'Coward is quite hilarious, I can't lie. Bears looking to seal the deal with a lengthy touchdown drive, replicating what they just had, and almost brought down behind the line is DeAndre Swift. One man to beat, and he would have been gone for his hat trick. Picks up 7 more. Good slide. Yes, he must have watched Sunday Night Football. Saw what Lamar did, and he goes, yeah, not for me. Fighting for the end zone's one thing. Not worth it, though. He made a great decision. And off to Swift again. Weighing his choices. Picks up a pair. Maybe a little bit impatient, but fixed his mistake. Rather take 2 than none. 3rd and 1, though, opens up the playbook to either a pass or a rush, if desired, from the 29-yard line. Very tight formation here for Chicago. On a crucial 3rd and 1, handoff is to DeAndre Swift, breaking free, second level, across midfield, tackle made at the 40-yard line by Andrew Van Ginkel. Absolutely had to. Big time play. Bears continue their drive. 5 yards shy of a 100-yard rushing day for DeAndre Swift. Acting as a receiver, he'll get the football on a lateral pass and go the wrong direction. A loss of 3. Seems like a huge game of tug-of-war right now in terms of field position. 2 good plays from a defense and then 1 big play from an offense. It's been almost the game. Vikings, though, desperate for a huge turnover here. Will they find it? Yet to really pressure the quarterback out of USC. And they really don't have much of an opportunity because that man's had the football. Starting to sniff it out, though. Ivan Pace Jr. allows no gain. 3rd and 13. Coming up from the 43-yard line. Will we see it in this quarter? Don't believe we will. Bears, though, going to make it interesting. Lining up as if they are going to snap the football here. And they will. Maybe try to catch Minnesota off guard. Williams stepping right, being pressured. Take it off again. Does he have first down yardage? Not quite. And again, smart choice to slide on a busted play. As we head to the 4th quarter, Chicago ahead by a touchdown. Looking to make it a 10-point lead with a potential field goal attempt here for Cairo Santos. Surely they kick here, right? They have to. Big kick, though. This could be a huge swing in momentum. And this will be from 53 out to make it a 2-score game for the first time on Monday night. Kick on the way, and it is through. Big kick there. Bears lead is 10. Still far from over. Hasn't been very exciting for Minnesota since that opening double pass touchdown. However, we've seen them march down the field. Disappointingly, didn't go for it on a 4th and 1 from enemy territory. However, it was a very good punt. Ended up helping them out in forcing just a field goal. Bears have done well, though. 89-yard touchdown drive, and that drive started back at the 4, ends up in points. So they will take that all day long. Solid return again out to the 29-yard line. J.J. McCarthy back to it, 7:52, needing the full 10 points, if not more, in the 4th quarter. 19 votes, and everybody is on Chicago. 63% is what we got so far. C.J. Ham, the fullback in the game. One of the only utilized fullbacks left in the game. McCarthy off the play action. Steps right, looking to take off himself, and he is sacked again by Montez Sweat, who apparently did not get credit for the other one. Thanks to our Madden statisticians, that will be his first today on a loss of 3. We'll have to find out who got credit, though, for the first one. If I had to guess, maybe it was Grady Jarrett. They did pan the camera to him. To no avail, though. We will find out later. Second down and a baker's dozen for McCarthy. Checks it down to a wide open Jordan Addison, who pays the price for standing in the open field. Tremaine Edmonds levels him in what is sure to be 4-down territory now for the Vikings. Shouldn't even be a question, right? Surely now it's 4 downs. McCarthy now working on 3rd and 5 from the 35. Down the field he goes. This is dropped incomplete by Addison. Oh, they may not go for it. Good play there by Jalen Johnson. Probably going to punt again. Feel like you might have to from your own 35. Should have gone earlier, but now they will go. How about this? Kevin O'Connell going to keep the offense on the field this time, though. 4th and 5, this might be the ball game. McCarthy on a slant, it is caught, and just enough for Jordan Addison. I mean, just enough. Drive stays alive for Minnesota. That's all they had to do previously. Maybe not so much Kevin O'Coward anymore. Could that be the flame that ignites this Minnesota offense? Justin Jefferson, sure hoping so, and so is Aaron Jones. Pressure in the backfield turns nothing into something with a 2-yard pickup on another broken play. Bears, though, doing a nice job, giving them very, very little. Record looks like trash. I don't even know what mine is anymore. I stopped keeping track. Probably not good either. We'll see. Under 6 to go now in regulation. McCarthy going deep downfield, finally finding Jefferson on a deep ball. Up to the Chicago 30-yard line. And Bears fans have seen this picture painted time and time again, hoping something different strikes in 2025. Man. C.J. Ham back in the backfield, which means a handoff to Aaron Jones cutting back up the middle. And again, a minimal gain of 3. Which will take us under 5 now in the 4th quarter. Doesn't matter what Minnesota does here, field goal or touchdown, as long as they score, this game will bring some intrigue. Lions right now atop the NFC North. They took down the Packers 20-12 at the 425 slot. And there's a loss of 2. Another punishing tackle. Gervin Dexter. Him and Grady Jarrett have just been feasting on Aaron Jones today. Just feasting. Gonna end the poll here with the Bears up. 3rd and 9. Already in field goal range, though, for Minnesota. Fortunately, they will bring this within 1 score, no matter what, in all likelihood. But McCarthy once more, downfield to Jefferson, who dives for the touchdown. That's the play. As he hits the gritty in the Bears section. That is the play they have been looking for all evening here in Chicago. Finally finding Justin Jefferson wide open on a crosser. And the hearts skip a beat of every Bears fan within a 25-mile radius. We are within 4 and about to be 3 with a Will Reichert extra point. Jefferson carrying as per usual. He's used to it. Reichert on for an extra point. A crucial one at that. Looking to bring us within 3. It's up and it is good. 4:09 to go in the 4th quarter. Huge drive for Minnesota, including a 4th down converted by Jordan Addison. Big gain on the touchdown for Justin Jefferson. It's some nice minimal yardage gain from Aaron Jones, the running back. John Zeller with a $9.99 yearly game one. Bears offering to the football gods. End this the right way. Let's see if it goes your way. Appreciate the donations, my friend, as you extend your lead atop the all-time Dono totem pole. Can't say thank you enough. Chicago looking to close it out here in front of their home fans. Return up to the 27-yard line. DeAndre Swift just shy of 100 yards rushing. Been having himself a day, though. Can he just close it out? That's all they're asking for. Just a couple of first downs away from a 1-0 start here at home. 19 carries, 94 yards today for DeAndre Swift, who will not see the football here. It's outside to Roma Dunze. Terrific opening play of the drive. 18-yard pickup and a first down. Wow. I'm liking this Ben Johnson offense, though. I can't lie. 3.5 to go now in regulation. Vikings going to start to get desperate defensively. Doesn't matter. Williams is slinging. Over 200 yards and finds again Roma Dunze. Beautiful pass into field goal range. Offering seems to be headed in the right direction. Bears now going to start to take time off the clock. Play clock winding down inside of 4. Snap taken with 2 on the play clock. Hand off to DeAndre Swift. Hang on to that football, DeAndre. Up to the 28. One more snap before the 2-minute warning. You guys are too kind. YouTube takes care of that. I work for them, not for you. 2:15 left now. First down here. Could be huge. A stop would build some intrigue on a third down after the 2-minute warning, which is exactly what we're going to get. 4 yards lost there. Harrison Smith and Andrew Van Ginkel. And here we go. A stop here in Minnesota has a great chance at a rebuttal. Williams off the play action, though. Stepping up and has to fire this one away. Incomplete. And that'll save Minnesota a timeout as well. What a huge play. I respect it. Trying to be a little bit too creative, though. That's brutal. Wow. Third attempt today for Cairo Santos. This is a 49-yarder. Looking to make it 3 of 3, and he does so. Bears extend their lead by 3 more. But a touchdown and an extra point will win the game for the Minnesota Vikings. Seems today they have been all over the deep ball. A 73-yard and a 30-yard touchdown. Guesstimating that Justin Jefferson touchdown. And that's how we have gotten here. Bears kind of choking on their own medicine. Can't close it out with their offense. Can they close it out with their defense ahead by 6? Vikings going to try to do it nicely here with their special teams. To no avail, up to the 28-yard line. What up, Who Dat Nation? Long time no see, my friend. Glad to have you back in here for an exciting final drive of Monday Night Football. This is probably a big game of the pick'em, too. I'm not sure if somebody's going to win based off of this game. I feel like it has to be. We'll see. Give me inspiration. Rome wasn't built in a day. There you go. 2-minute drill time for J.J. McCarthy. It is loud inside of Soldier Field, and a great start to the drive. It's Addison. First timeout taken by Minnesota. I felt like that quote was only right for today. Kind of had to steal the thunder from John Zeller, but hey, it works. Not caught in the game. Fair enough. Fair enough. 60 yards away now from the end zone. McCarthy finding Jefferson again. Another first down catch. And here come the Vikings. They have led for a grand total of about 2 minutes in this one. Looking to bring it back and stun Chicago. Down 10 at the end of the quarter. McCarthy now from the no huddle. 4-man rush, outside pass, wide open. Jefferson stops the clock after a 2-yard gain. $1:18 to go. Vikings have 2 timeouts. Need to see a trick play game-winning touchdown. That would feed. It really would. Probably not going to happen, though, unless we get like a lateral like the Travis Kelce. We'll see. Jefferson again in press coverage. A dangerous thing to do here on what could be the final drive. McCarthy had to throw it away. Very good decision there from the youngster. Good pressure finally from Chicago. They have been lacking the last couple of plays. We got Paul McCartney throwing to Thomas Jefferson here. Yeah, something like that. What is the Beatles even about? Just 1 third-down conversion all day today for Minnesota. Looking for number 2 here from the Chicago 46. Going deep is McCarthy. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Naylor. Whoa. Busted coverage. Somebody didn't do their job, and McCarthy makes them pay the price in the back corner. Naylor gets the feet down, and the Vikings tie the game. Wow. There is plenty of time. And all 3 timeouts, and all they need is a field goal. Caleb got to be clutch now. What a drive from J.J. McCarthy. Couldn't tell me that was a rookie. Extra point for Will Reichard. It's a big one. Up and good. Vikings lead for just the 2nd time today on a 5-play sub-minute drive from McCarthy. Well, that was Minnesota's greatest chance to win this game. Offense does their job. Can their defense take over? Chicago been nearly unstoppable on long drives so far today. Just 1 punt. Vikings, though, have stopped them for 3 field goals in this one. Going to have to do better than that. A field goal wins it for Chicago. Devin Duvernay on the return. Looking to light it up. And it's a good one up to the 30-yard line. Caleb Williams, 16 of 20. 204 and a touchdown. Gonna need this one. Gonna lose to a blocked field goal. Could you imagine? Man. Gonna have a 60-plus yard touchdown screen here. Well, we did have a 73-yard double pass touchdown earlier, so I'm not against it by any means, but man, entertainment to its fullest. Bears just need a field goal. Can QB1 deliver in the final minute of the 4th quarter? Sideline pass to get us started. Caught by Luther Burden. Stays in bounds. That'll cost Chicago their first time out. I think that's the right play there, actually. Fighting for a couple extra yards. Not in a huge hurry. Only have to get maybe to the 35-yard line comfortably for a good field position. We'll see what happens, though. Still plenty of what-ifs left to this one. 4 receivers set once again on 2nd and 3. Williams deep down the middle, misfires incomplete. He had DJ Moore. That pass a beat behind him. 3rd and 3 coming up. Devastating. Bad pass right there. Time management's not good in Madden, honestly, though. Wish it was better. I wish it was, too. Would make for so many better games. So many 10 out of 10 games that finishes like 8 out of 10. Because Madden messes it up. It happens, though. 3rd and 3. 52 ticks left here. Williams going sideline, almost intercepted. Nearly the game sealer. Mekhi Blackman almost stole this game. Wow. And here we go. Chicago has got to find the 40-yard line on 4th and 3. Williams down the middle in traffic and incomplete. And the Vikings will win a stunner. Wow. Just not the play. Just not the time. And the Bears collapse again. Heartbreaking. And I think this game is mathematically over. How disappointing. Maybe Burton should have stepped out. They would have had a chance. Not sure Minnesota will actually take knees, though. No, they are going to run the ball, so they could force a turnover. Don't go anywhere. McCarthy under center. Should be playing the clock just right here. Hand off to Aaron Jones, and he'll pick up a first down either way and end this game his own way. Wow. Started 5-0, finishing 8-8. You hate to see it. What a crazy, chaotic opening week. And it ends in what I can only say as typical Bears fashion. I said it earlier, even when Minnesota was down by 10, Bears fans have seen this picture painted time and time again. And guess what? Picasso is back in the building. And he's wearing number 9. What up, Chili? Chili, you missed actually some of the greatest football. I will be honest. Also, a classic Vikings for their close game. True. True that. Kneel number 2 taken for J.J. McCarthy. Should be his final. Heading into 3rd and 12. Wow. Well, what do we got coming up here? What is our first Thursday night game? I actually haven't even looked at my own schedule right now. Not a good thing for me. We will take a break for tomorrow and be back on Saturday evening. Commanders-Packers Thursday Night Football coming up soon. J.J. McCarthy in victory formation, and the Minnesota Vikings trailing by 10 coming into the 4th quarter. Steal one at Soldier Field, 24-23. What a way to end week number 1 in the National Football League. Wow. Heartbreak for Bears fans once again. Appreciate everything. You guys were a terrific audience tonight. An electric game on both sides. Some great donations from some awesome people in chat. And yeah, looking forward to week number 2, Commanders-Packers Thursday Night Football. And that'll be on May 31st, Saturday evening. I will have the pick-em out probably very late tonight, if not early tomorrow morning. So look forward to that. Get that filled out and go 16-0 in week number 2. And until then,